tonight's a big UFC fight down in Brazil. Okay, Anderson Silva's not fighting Uriah Hall anymore, which sucks. But other than that, though, it's going to be a really good card, a bunch of good fights, and I think I'm going to pig out a little bit tonight. Okay, we're going to order the pay-per-view, sit down at the bed with my girlfriend, and we're just going to chow down on some junk food. Okay, that being said, I don't chow down on junk food anymore. Okay, you know, you guys know about what I've been doing lately if you follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm not cheating or doing carb refeeds anymore. I'm doing something that I call keto cheats. Okay, and the thing is this, first of all, I used to be on the steak and eggs diet, which is very similar to the anabolic diet, in which you eat all week, you eat low carb, high fat, and then 1 or 2 days a week, you like do a carb refeed. Okay, now admittedly, that's not a carb refeed where you eat like brown rice. I mean, most people just kind of pig out. And as a matter of fact, the anabolic diet specifically says in the book, you could do that. They're like, hey, you know, you want to drink a beer? This diet's perfect. Just make sure you drink a beer on Saturday if that's your refeed day. You know, you want to eat some cake? Fine. Just make sure that your refeed day is the day of the birthday party, you know, whatever. And I stopped doing that lately for a couple reasons. Okay, first of all, I think that I have an actual chemical addiction to carbohydrates. You know, like I've said, you know, some people are, you know, alcoholics. You give them one drink and they just can't stop for a week. Okay, and I'm the kind of basically the same way with carbohydrates. I have a hard time restraining myself. Another thing is, you know, I just don't feel good. Like, let's say I eat a bunch of carbohydrates today, whether they're clean or dirty or junk food or whatever. The next day, you know, my insulin levels shoot up, so I immediately start getting tired and stuff. And the next day, I have what I used to call the carb hangover. That's why, you know, some people cheat or refeed on Sundays. I couldn't do that because my whole day on Monday, my whole workout on Monday would be all screwed up. Okay. So what I've been, and another reason why I'm not doing carb refeeds anymore is because of I'm on right now like the pure protein diet. Okay, so basically I went in ketosis, where I cut out, you know, my my carbs. Then I also cut down my fat when my body was fat adapted. So I'm basically eating mostly protein and some fat, okay? And as opposed to the steak and eggs diet or the anabolic diet, it's not just like eat whatever you want, as much as you want, as long as it's low carb. I mean, I actually have to, you know, make sure I eat basically protein. So that would also get all screwed up if I ate carbs. So what I'm doing is, like I said, keto cheat meals. Now, what's a keto cheat? I'm eating as much of whatever I want as long as there are no carbs. It doesn't screw up with my body chemistry. It doesn't make me tired. It doesn't make me tempted to eat my ass off, all kinds of carbohydrates. It doesn't give me a carb hangover the next day. Okay, so it's been working out for me quite well. Like I said, you knew about this if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And you know, you could eat fun food when you do this, okay? What I'm basically saying is, like, tacos are not bad food. They're not unhealthy. They're some of the healthiest food in the world, okay? That being said, what screws it up is if you make a taco or a burrito, you've got that, you know, you've got the tortilla, and that is like massive carbs. That's like one tortilla. I think one tortilla has like, was it 26 or 36 grams of carbs? That is more carbs in one tortilla that I eat in an entire day. So like not even eating the burrito, just eating the, you know, the tortilla that it's wrapped in immediately puts me over on carbs for the whole day. So how do you do this? Well, I've got an idea. Why don't you do what my girlfriend, I admit, did, and that is, instead of putting your taco, burrito, whatever, on a tortilla, put it on a bed of lettuce. I mean, even Vince Garanda said, hey, you know, a green salad, just leafy vegetables, just lettuce, whatever, is great. You know, it's a good fiber, you know, very low carbs. The few carbs are basically fiber, which you can't digest, so it doesn't count. So, hey, you know, I should probably be eating more lettuce. So all it really is she cooked the same food for both of us. She cooked a bunch of a ground beef, okay? She put like chili powder in it. And then she had a tortilla on her plate. She had some chopped up lettuce on my plate. She just threw it on top. And then on top of that, she put on some shredded cheese, which has like 0 carbs. And then she put on some sour cream, and she put on some hot sauce, and she put on some salsa. Now, you're going to say something like, well, there's carbs in, sour cream, and there's carbs in salsa. That's true. Okay, first of all, what you have, I'm just looking here at sour cream, 2 tablespoons is 1 gram of carbohydrates. So let's say you put 4 on, okay? 2 grams of carbs for the sour cream. And then let's look at the salsa, okay? 2 grams of carbs for 2 tablespoons. So once again, let's double that up. So that would be what? 4 grams of carbs for the salsa and 2 grams of carbs for the sour cream. So we're looking at, 6 grams of carbs. Well, let's put that into perspective, because right now I am on the pure protein diet, and I'm eating, as my primary source of fat, I'm eating almonds. 1 serving of almonds, 28 grams, 1 ounce, 6 grams of protein. Okay, so basically my cheat meal of 6 grams of carbs, I'm sorry. So basically my cheat meal that I eat on special occasions when I want to pig out has the same amount of carbohydrates in it as 1 serving of almonds. And I eat right now like 3 servings of almonds a day. Okay, so what I'm basically saying is, it tastes great. It's, it looks wonderful. Okay, and like I said, the big deal about it is there's like no carbs in it. It's basically just protein and fat. Now, that being said, be careful when you buy salsa. We got like an organic salsa, like house brand from BJ's, which is a big, like a discount store in America, like a wholesale kind of store in America. And you have to look. I didn't get it specifically because it's organic. I got because there's no sugar added. So yes, there is hot sauce you will find that has sugar added. Yes, there is salsa you'll find that has sugar added. But if you make sure that there's no added sugar, like I said, hot sauce has nothing in it. Salsa has very few carbs, and sour cream has very few carbs. Like I said, if you're cooking together, whether you cook or your girlfriend cooks or whatever, you only have to cook 1 meal. The only difference is what you put it on. And like I said, we could just sit down right next to each other in bed and eat Mexican food and watch TV and have one hell of a good night.